Welcome back to Darren for Super President. This is the show about a guy. It's me. I'm the guy. Alright, let's go into Flag Watch. Russia. It's not just for land wars and winter anymore. Now it's also a place where I randomly went to Google Maps, dropped a street view pin in the middle of nowhere, and immediately saw 5 to 7 barns in the first picture I was greeted with on Google. I'll be reading this one because Russian words are hard. Today we'll be talking about Zeleznogorsk, which is originally called Krasnoyarsk 2016, which, if you know a bit about history, means that it was a P.O. box, basically meaning it was a city kind of near Krasnoyarsk. It was also a closed town, not open to the public. Why? Well, you guessed it. As always, it's the Russian military. Hi! Are we going to be talking about this local Russian town because of its amazing borscht recipes? No, it's Flag Watch. Are you even paying attention? I don't care if you have to go to the bathroom. You will sit down on this Zoom call until class is over. In 3.5 hours. Now, they dealt with, and it's not trying to be a stereotype, nuclear Russian military things. But they do have an amazing municipal flag. It is, boom, a bear, ripping the nucleus of an atom in half with its bare hands. You all knew that joke was coming. Don't judge me. Two notable things about this flag are, one, I do love that it's a bear, especially considering the sort of almost stereotype level association between Russia and bears on the internet at this point in time. But two, the detail that really sells me is how angrily and aggressively this bear is attempting to rip this nucleus straight in half. Just look at him. This bear's like a Fortnite streamer not getting their way. Am I Gen Z yet? Look at that foot in the corner bracing against what can only be described as not at all how atoms work. Thanks, Russia. You keep being you, and we'll keep being us, peeking out watching you from behind 5 to 7 Russian barns found on Google Maps. Next, we'll go on to a segment I like to call Hot Takes, where this is where I left the take in the oven, but then I preheated the oven to, ooh, hot, and took it out. But now the take's hot too. We gotta get it out now. That was a horrible intro. Hey, countries are different, huh? Quick, what is this a map of? It is who entirely uses metric, mostly uses metric, kind of uses metric, and doesn't use metric. It's extremely easy for people who live in different places to be like, well, this is how my country does it, so I think everybody else should also do the thing that I do, the way I do it, because it's me. And I'm fine with that opinion, as long as you're consistent about it. Take a walk with me. That's a lie. We're not going on a walk. I tried to hire a camera person for this segment so I could walk and talk, but he wanted to be paid only in Subway footlongs, and I demanded that he be paid in SI international units of Subway meter-long sandwiches, which do not exist. He quit. Now, what is this a map of? This is a map of the sides of the road that people drive on. Now, everybody could just drive on the right side of the road. I mean, most of the cool kids are doing it. It would be cheaper for car manufacturers and you wouldn't have to relearn how to drive when you move places. It would also completely ignore the cultural and historical reasons, as well as in the current ingrained systems which cause people to do that. And the people who live there are totally fine with the way they drive, but, you know, we want to be consistent, right? What's this map about? Now, if you're from North America, this might blow your mind a little bit. Or you don't care. Now, this map right here, all the blue places use the A standard paper, which may have its own name, I forget. Anyway, how it works is there's an A0 paper, which is very big. A1 is half the size of A0. A2 is half the size of A1, goes all the way down. A4 is similar to what we would think of as like printer paper, but it's not the same size. They're different. This one I have heard the best arguments for everybody using the same standard. I am just shocked that I didn't know about it until this year. Here's a fun one. What about this one here? An odd band of countries. Well, this is all of the countries that primarily have native writing systems which read right to left. Now, it also encompasses nearly 1/2 of the world's population, but it's less than 1/2, and these are a fewer number of countries. Now, certainly it would be easier for all the app developers and computer programming people to just force everything from read left to right, but you know, arguably since it's half, it would, if that was your argument, be just as easy to force the other half of everybody to read everything right to left. Now, the final straw in what I like to call the world is complicated and probably won't change anytime soon is this map here. Ooh, it's a fancy one. What is this, you ask? Why, it's the electrical plug map. I know, right? And you can't just like swap out the plugs either. A lot of these places have entirely different electrical grids. Even like the Europe to Russia stretch there can be on 220 volts, 230 volts, 240 volts. The frequency or hertz of different areas change, and by changing it, you would have to either make old tech obsolete, completely break compatibility, have retrofit it. It's just not easy. And people like easy things. I think a lot of people don't realize how little the world likes changing, and how a lot of like even old computer systems still use like MS-DOS for like cash registers and stuff. But I digress. Let's move on from there to our topical notable quotable of the day. Today's topical notable quotable notable person is John Green, notable author and shirt wearer. Which on the topic of truth has said, the truth resists simplicity. Very applicable. I would not put this down as an answer to any questions in class, or you will be sent to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. So this has been your super presidential candidate, Darren, and president of JAR, signing off for Saturday, saying welcome to JAR. JAR takes all kinds. You are family now. Please join us this week and every week. We go up on Saturdays, hang out on Sundays, and go up again on Mondays. Don't forget to check down below in that description for links to fun things, and I will leave you, as always, in that viewer-submitted conlang for JAR, the viewer-submitted motto for JAR, which is Mam donna pamen lem, miu donna pamen e ali ita miu mam ni ita. See y'all tomorrow. And this episode has been brought to you by Luke and Rachel, two wonderfully kind people that if I had to sum them up, I can't, because the truth resists simplicity. Ha! See, it's a great argument tactic. I win every argument. Thanks.